My name is India Kerr, and this is the Global Citizens Assignment at the University of South Florida. I chose Zero Hunger, and the company I chose to help implement Lessen World Hunger is Panera Bread. Here's the table of contents, and I will read to you the introduction. World hunger has been an ongoing major concern for decades. Hunger is closely associated with poverty. According to World Hunger Key Facts and Statistics 2021, more than enough food is produced in the world to feed everyone, but unfortunately 811 million people go to bed hungry. There have been numerous ways to help end world hunger, but the main factors in helping this major concern have been using credit, government interference, and donations. Credit helps people get access to more money to purchase food. While this may be a temporary relief, this action creates a negative financial standpoint and potentially places a person in a worse state than they were before in the long run. Government interference for this worldwide issue is when the government provides financial aid for people who can't afford to buy food. This mainly includes providing food stamps to minimal income individuals. This is a great idea for nourishing the hungry, but it doesn't last for as long as the hungry need. Another downfall for this option is that the amount of available funds provided from food stamps for purchasing food may decrease, which results in less food for a family or for one single person. Lastly, are donations. It's great that people donate, but not everyone is going to donate together for as much as everyone needs to be fed. This cringeworthy matter is still affecting many people today. While there may be great ideas implemented to help millions of hungry people, they don't last long enough to keep this issue out of being a major concern for the world. Here's the reason why I chose Panera Bread. Panera Bread is a well-known restaurant in America. Known for serving its delicious soup, sandwiches, breakfast, and salads, Panera Bread is growing at a fast pace in popularity and revenue. Panera Bread began in 1980 as a small cookie store in Boston, Massachusetts, but is now immersed into a major restaurant chain. Panera Bread is a company that is well aware of the world hunger crisis. With this information, Panera Bread aids in helping the hungry in America. This company is on its way to helping end world hunger. One of its amazing perks are donating leftover food to agencies that help people in need. Also, Panera Bread owns a non-profit organization that provides meals to anybody regardless of if they can pay for it or not. And here's my goal. As stated in the introduction, there have been many ways to help this crisis, but none of them are long-lasting effects. The goal is to have long-lasting effects on improving being closer to zero hunger across the world. Here are the recommendations. There are many recommendations that will prevail in supporting a contribution to a solution to ending world hunger. Many companies around the world have tried to help end world hunger. While most of their ideas and strategies to execute their plan have worked and created a massive difference, world hunger is still a major concern today. Panera Bread has already helped in various ways, but there are still more options to help end world hunger. The potential in Panera Bread becoming an enormous powerhouse and aiding the end of world hunger is high. Panera Bread has nothing but great reviews on their food and customer service, which results in them having an amazing reputation that leads to them needing to take action, as their prowess in the food industry gives them a platform for others to listen and take action. The three most effective strategies to help end world hunger are to team up with other restaurants to donate their leftover food, instead of asking for donations, charge extra for food, and lastly, expand the company worldwide instead of conducting business in the United States and Canada only. Any one of these recommendations can greatly affect the end of world hunger. Recommendation 1. Panera Bread has already made a contribution to end world hunger by donating their leftover food. This is a great idea for the hungry, but it doesn't expand to everyone. If Panera Bread were to team up with other restaurants like McDonald's or KFC, they could help donate to other countries around the world, being that they only operate in the United States and Canada, whereas McDonald's has restaurants in the United States, China, Germany, Japan, Canada, and more, and KFC has locations in Tanzania, Morocco, Uganda, Rwanda, and many more. So if they were to team up with those companies and implement those ideas with those companies would be able to take those donations and give them to people who are in need, as opposed to being restricted to the United States and Canada. Recommendation 2 would be to charge more for their food. They would be able to take their the proceeds that exceed what they normally charge, and it would go to a donation to help end world hunger. Right, and the third recommendation would be to expand the company worldwide. The company excels in popularity customers, food quality, and revenue in whatever location they move to. So expanding the company to other countries would help feed more of the needy, considering Panera Bread has their cafe that feeds the needy. So if they expand to China, Germany, Japan, Italy, France, and more, the cafe would be supplying the hungry in all of these countries, which would take a gigantic step in moving forward to help end world hunger. And not only would this be a great idea to helping end hunger, but this would be great for Panera Bread to grow in terms of profitability growth. They could expand to make millions of dollars on top of their current gross revenue. This business venture would help Panera Bread extend their business. And that is the recommendation that I chose. To implement the idea, Panera Bread can take the profits of their current earnings and invest into locations efficiently and effectively, because Panera Bread already has millions of dollars. Money in different countries have different currencies, so in some countries it may even be cheaper to construct a Panera Bread. In those countries, the profits from that building can be used to build more locations in other countries. This would be a low-cost, effective strategy for the company. Even though other countries may be a high cost to implement this idea, Panera Bread can afford to do so, and once the business starts in that location, they will make a profit. This idea is not complex for them in any way, shape, or form, because Panera Bread has executed the idea of expanding and used in various areas of the United States and Canada, so to do once, twice, or even 3 more times will not be of major complexity. All in all, this will result in a major upscale in profitability and ending the world hunger.